Let's get a word with Nikki Sinclaire. Nikki is a member of the European Parliament in the West Midlands, formerly a member of UKIP. Nikki, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What do you make of Gerard Batten's call?
I'm really disappointed at this rhetoric, which I think doesn't do anything to solve the problem. Now, there is obviously a problem, but I different to Gerard Batten, I've actually engaged with the Muslim community in Birmingham. I've done a lot of human rights work with Kashmir, so I've engaged with the people. And just on the side thing of one thing you just mentioned, Adrian, there's a lot of Muslim people who want to leave the EU, but of course they wouldn't support UKIP because of this type of rhetoric. It's divisive. It doesn't really solve the problem. It marginalises people. And, I think someone's made the point about Ireland. I'm an Irish Catholic. Should I have registered years ago to say that I opposed violence? How do you enforce this? And the UKIP seems to have a very schizophrenic policy towards Muslims. If you think of the last general election, they wanted to ban the veil, and then Nigel Farage says no, he doesn't want to ban it. They had a Muslim gangland boss only a few days ago having to resign from UKIP because he took part in a kidnapping in Pakistan. They seem to have a very schizophrenic opinion about Muslims. They want to be very pro-Muslim one minute and very anti the next. And I'm a bit unsure where UKIP are, and it's part of the reason why I left UKIP and have nothing more to do with them, because they do seem to go down this extremist agenda.
At the same time, Gerard Batten says, look, if you look at all of the major acts of violence committed in the name of political terrorism, if you like, in this country over recent years, they were carried out by people who believed in a particularly radical form of Islam. So he says that's why he's looking at Islam and Muslims in particular.
Yes, and I'm not saying there's not a problem there. There is obviously a problem, but as you mentioned only a few minutes ago, Adrian, a lot of the plots have been thwarted in the Midlands. So that shows there is a problem, but it also shows the West Midlands police are actively engaged. And the work that I've seen in the Muslim community, the West Midlands police are engaging with the elders, with the community there, and gaining intelligence. So that's obviously working. Have we solved the problem? Obviously not. But, it's in with my lifetime that we also had, Irish bombings in mainland UK. And it's not that long ago. So, to just pick on one segment of the community is absolutely wrong. It does nothing to solve the problem. What we need to do is engage with this community, understand what is wrong, why do they feel so isolated, remove those people. And let's remember, it was the European Court of Human Rights that made it very difficult for us to remove those preachers of hate for all those years. They're the type of problems that we need to sort out, not just picking on an element community. And how would you enforce this? Would we have to have all Muslims wearing the crescent moon on their lapels or something to show that they've signed this? How do you enforce it? It's just, again, nasty politics, alienating politics. There's nothing to adhere to community relationships.
Nikki, thanks very much indeed for your time. Member of the European Parliament for the West Midlands.